The Trump administration, since they came back into power, has been hit with so many lawsuits that honestly, it's almost impossible to keep track of all of them. Some of them slip under the radar, some of them obviously more high profile. But one of the ones that kind of slipped a lot of people's notice actually happened this past May. The National Association for the Deaf filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration because they decided we don't want to have a sign language interpreter available for press briefings. You know, something that has kind of been standard for years and years and years and years and years. In fact, not just standard, required, so that all people, regardless of their abilities, are able to get the direct information from the administration. And there hasn't been a problem, right? It's not like we're having a scandal where the interpreter was just making things up, which has happened in various other places around the country. So the Trump administration just decided, we don't want to do this. This is DEI, right? We can't have diversity, equity, and inclusion for deaf people. So they got rid of the interpreter, immediately got hit with a lawsuit, and then in June filed a motion, or a briefing, I guess I should say, with the court, arguing why they don't want that interpreter there. So why am I talking about something that happened in June? Well, the answer to that, of course, is because we only learned this a couple days ago. It was just revealed. Politico got their hands on this court filing that, again, had unfortunately slipped under the radar, and they published it late last week. Here is what the administration argued to a judge as to why they can't have a sign language interpreter. It would severely intrude on the president's prerogative to control the image he presents to the public. The prerogative to shape his administration's image and messaging as he sees fit. Now, if you're a little confused, don't worry. That's very stupid and it's not actually a legal argument. The President of the United States has no constitutional right or authority to control his image. Okay? That's not written in the law anywhere. But also, what the hell does that mean? That having a sign language interpreter a couple feet away from Donald Trump is going to hurt his image? Right? Like, hey, I don't want people looking at that. They ought to be looking at me. Is that what it is? Is that what you meant? They're worried that it's going to be distracting and that people might not be looking at Donald Trump, which would hurt his little feelings and his tiny, fragile beta male ego? Because that's what it sounds like to me. That is what it sounds like you're trying to hit at without having to hit on it and hurt Trump's feelings further by admitting it. So you would rather tell people with hearing disabilities to go kick rocks and get lost. You're not entitled to hear what your president of the United States has to say. That is effectively what the federal government told a court back in June. All because they want to get rid of DEI, which they don't even know what it is. This administration, I swear to God, every week, they manage to hit a new low. Just when you think they can't go any lower, they blow your mind again by doing the unthinkable things we wouldn't even consider because it's just so like Saturday morning cartoon villainish. Like it's comical how villainish they are. But here we are. And this is what they did because they don't want to hurt Trump's image by allowing people who are deaf or hard of hearing to be able to see a sign language interpretation of the gibberish coming out of Donald Trump's mouth on any given day. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.